welcome back to Crochet at My House. So I have been busy, but I haven't been busy with like lots of different things. It's been a lot of the same thing. So first I will say everything I'm going to talk about now is to do with this book. I am working on finishing a blanket and I had to make 2 extra squares to finish it off. The squares I did were the bunny squares. There's 2 of them. There's this one, the boy bunny, it's called rabbit, and the other one's called bunny. It's literally the same pattern, just to put some different things on the square. So that's what I've been working on. I have made the 2 squares. So this is the girl one. I really love how this turned out, and I did 3 different colours of flower. I did a nice yellow background, and then I did pink around the edge. And it's a brown bunny with white ears and white muzzle. So that's the girl bunny. Then I have the boy bunny, which is basically the same thing. If you look, they're nearly identical. They were done exactly the same way because it is the same pattern. So this time it's brown ears and muzzle with a white bunny, and it has blue instead of pink, and then this cute little bow tie. So that's the 2 squares I made. They are super cute. Then the other thing I've been doing is I've been joining up squares into strips. So here is one strip. Now I'm not going to say exactly what each square was called because there is a lot of them. If I remember, I will mention it. So this I think was some sort of textured square. We have teapot, another kind of textured square, cherries, owl, starfish, which I did make all of these last year bar the 2 rabbits. So we have sunflower, and then we have an ice lolly that looks like a fab, which is a nice lolly you get here. I don't know where else you get it, but I know you get it here. So we have this flower, which I think might have been a rose. Got a textured rainbow coloured square. Another flower. This flower I think was a daisy. Pumpkin. Another flower. This flower and this flower. Have another flower. This one has more of an open background. Even a llama or an alpaca. A sun hat. Avocado. Wreath. As in a Christmas wreath. A raspberry. A bear. And fried egg on toast. Okay, we now have a spider, pig, which his ears do not want to go up. We have the chicken, strawberries, cookie. I love the cookie, it's so cute. And I did it in different colours. I think it's supposed to be chocolate chip cookie. We have these sweets called Smarties here, which are kind of similar to chocolate M&Ms, and so that's the look I was going for. We have another flower, terrapin, who's swimming down the blanket. We have a watermelon. Watermelon's cute, even though I really do not like watermelon. I think it tastes terrible. And we have a cup of coffee. Another kind of flower. This one is a very open square. an orange, which is kind of open but not as open as the last one. I have this heart that's on a patterned background. We have frog, which I do love how the frog turned out, and this is the only square that has one of my original patterns, which is this tiny fly. I have done a tutorial of that on my channel, so if you want a tutorial you can use that. I also recently started ribblr, so it is also on there, and I have it on Ravelry. I will try and remember and link all these things below. We have a sun, a snail, and a stormy kind of cloud lightning bolt. We have two stars on top of each other. Pineapple. This dragonfly wings are quite full. There's a dragonfly. Fish. And panda. This heart. A textured square. And these flip-flops, which I put on like a blue background, so it kinda looks like a remote. And you'll notice here there's like a little lighter piece than the rest. That's because I ran out of this light blue that I was using, and so I just put this little bit in. It looks okay, I think. It's just to look like a watery background anyway. And we're on to the final strip. So we have jellyfish, key lime pie. So technically this isn't quite what the pattern was in the book. It's supposed to be a lattice pie, and then I put this giant lime wedge on it, which I found a pattern for on YouTube somewhere. So if I can find it, I will try and link it below. I have this sweetie, sandcastle, rainbow with clouds at the end. We have this huge turtle. It's a cute little face. We have some Easter eggs. And lastly on this strip is the stocking. So that's all the strips I've joined up. I have two more strips to join up, which will have these bunnies in them, and then I will be joining all the strips together. Now they don't all have the same stitch count. Like there's some that are maybe 20, some of them are maybe 24, 25. So I'm just kind of joining them together and making them fit to each other. But when I do the edge, the way I'll get around it is I will pick the most common number of stitches across a square. Now single across it, so say the most common number is 20. I will do 20 along each side and just kind of reduce, like put two stitches together where I need to make each one 20 long. If it happens to be maybe a few stitches short of that basic number that I'm going for, I will just add in a few. Now we're doing it with single crochets, so this row won't be that noticeable, and then I'll just do a nice edge around that and it should make it look nice and neat. So that's what I'm doing, and hopefully I can get it finished for my next Tuesday video, which would be good. The yarn that I'm using to put all this together is this white yarn here, which is from a Pound Stretchers, and it's just some baby DK stuff. It's really soft and works up nicely, so I'm quite happy with it. I do have one other thing I've been working on down here. So I started this on Saturday so that I had something to work on during my live. So if you were there for my live, you may have seen me working on this. It's this shawl here, which is Le Ya Na Shawlette. These are because I got it in a swap, and the person I swapped with decided to put little notes so that I could specifically use some yarn that she sent to make each object, which I thought was pretty cool. And I have made one thing out of this before, which I believe was a cowl. So this is the book, and it's under 100 crochet collection by Nipix. So it's supposed to be that you can make things in it with under 100 grams. And the yarn that she sent me to use is this here, which does not like to show up very nicely on here. So I will try and take a picture to make it a little easier to see. But it's called Typo Heller, and it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, and it's fingering weight. And it's kind of got blues and greens going through it with sort of a hint of yellow. And it is really pretty. I have done a wee bit of the pattern. Here's how it's working up. It looks quite nice. And it is very long. So obviously it is a shawl, so it's quite I have been working on it, and it being a finer weight of yarn, it does work up a little slower. I'll take a picture of it to make it a little bit clearer, but that's the other thing I've been working on. So that's the things I've been doing this week. I do apologise about the lighting today. It's rather grey again, and it's been raining, and it's just kind of meh, so it's not really the best lighting, but I'm doing the best I can with it. I will have more videos coming out. I got something in the mail, so watch out for the video for that. And I'm also going to be putting together a tag, so that'll be another thing for you to watch and hopefully join in with. It's a tag that I made up myself, so it's not one of the other tags that everyone's been doing. And I think that's about everything for today. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you get a notification every time I put up a new video.